Okay, now you should be able to hear me. Welcome to Lotro. I'm in the. I'm currently trying to uh, get all the little doodads figured out. Okay, so here we are at Yule Fest. Yay, Yule Fest! I brought my character Celeste. I am Celeste. Talk about identity crisis. Here is Szam, which the Z is usually silent, so it's more Sam. Somebody just rode right through me. But she is, as you can see, very dressed up for the cold. So I brought her along. And we are going to go look at the Yule Festival. I just got here. I did look at a couple of things, but I have not looked at outfits yet. So, yay! We're going to see what's up. These are the Yule Horses from previous years. I'm just going to go ahead and get all my junk off the screen so you can kind of see things. I think this character has more of the different past Yule steeds, including this one, Steed of the Athelian Winter. She is very much into this steed. She has it, the carapace on her main war steed as well, so that was the year all that fun stuff came out, so she really loves winter. She has most of these, including the winter elk, who has been moved over here. But these are all the past year's ones. The Yule Festival Snow Steed was one of the first ones I actually got when I was one of the first festival mounts I got on Celeste many years ago. And Celeste is much older than Szam, who is much older than most of my characters, but she does love the festivals. Alright, so this year, well, rather, let's start with last year. Last year we had the Herald of the Northern Star horse. As you can see, it was very diamond-shaped and a little bit of blue on the back side, and then the white saddle and kind of white furry things. I liked the halter especially of this horse because it not only has the halter itself, but it has the hair. Okay, well, they kind of, as far as I can tell, kind of continued that with this year's horse, which we are looking at, which is the Ice Flower Steed. This horse has got a little bit more black to it, so I'm not quite as my blue people will not be getting this, but my black people may be getting this. I kind of categorize, when it comes to festivals, I categorize them by color. We have green people, we have gold people, we have red people, we have blue people, we have green people of various shades. It gets ridiculous. But this is more of a gray black steed, so I mean, as far as the colorations of the items go. The steed itself is not that color, obviously, but let's see. This is also my graphics are a little bit down. Let me see if I can boost my graphics any. I've got to pull that back up. I should have set this up ahead of time, but, you know, it's one of those days. Graphics. I have to keep everything down to a minimum in order to stream as well as do this stuff. Okay, so if you have a high texture detail or higher, that's what this thing looks like. As you can see, it's got the little wreath of leaves. So if you have a silver leafed elf, I believe this steed would go very well with it. due to the leaves and the little elf. It looks like a Kieran, actually. So if you're a My Little Pony fan, you may want this steed. It's very pretty, actually. So that is the new steed for 2019's Winter Festival. We are going to go over to some of the other things and explore what's new there. I need some... There we go. Alright. Ooh, Snowdrift! As you can see, that is the new Grim. That's not a Grim. We'll pull that up in about a second. Okay, so the Yule Festival token vendor, Verbana Greenhand, here at the Winter Frostbluff, she has all these things for the tokens, to trade in the tokens from the seasonal instances. I have not gotten into those. I don't know what they are. Let's see what we've got. It's an instance, but is a other non-scaling seasonal. There we go. Summer Yule. Boss from the Vaults, Storvagon, and Yule the Battle at Frostbluff. Ooh. So between those two of them, you should be able to get some of these, whatever they are. I think it's H that does this. Yeah, festival tokens. So you, with the festival tokens, they have a variety of things. More wonderful snowmen that you can put around for your house. They have made them small yard, small furniture. So who knows? But they have some new ones of those. Here is the tome of the Snow Not Quite So Grim. So that actually ends up with a grim-like creature, but it's actually a snowman, as we saw slightly earlier. I have not gotten that yet. As you can see, I have no tokens whatsoever for this. The outfits, however, are a little bit on the weird side. Here we have the Battle of Frostbluff coat. It must be like a snowball fight, maybe? Who knows? They have the hooded variety, if you're into hoods. We have the Carrot Nose, which looks interesting. We can even colorize that, and it makes a nice colored red color. So, you know, that might be something interesting. We also have the Storvagons, spare shoulder guards, spare helm, spare gloves, and spare boots. I really wish they weren't the spare stuff, but, you know, you gotta name it something. Unfortunately, none of these, the shoulders, the helm, and the boots, can be colored. So don't waste your dye. But if you have a white character, or someone who likes this particular shade of gray, I guess that would work out fine. When we go back up to the top, we have 3 options for knitted Frostbluff gloves, as you can see there. We have the knitted Frostbluff cap, as you can see there. And again, these can be dyed, so your gloves and stuff end up a nice, pretty red color for the season. And your knitted tunic as well. And we'll color that red so you can see the colors. So nice, bright color. Our back color can be colorized as well, but it's very light, a light edge border. So that's the new things, maybe from last year, I don't remember. But these are the things that you can get through the instances. Okay, so that's the instance stuff. And now we'll head inside. As you can see, I kind of grabbed all the quests. And somebody's already playing music somewhere. Ah, up there. Alright, we're going to get up here. As you can see, we have plenty of our unhappy snowmen and snowmen with middens and Yule banners and Yule flags and all kinds of stuff. Alright, so our barter vendor. Let's see if he has new stuff. He does. He has our new stuff. We have a brusque bassoon. Brusque. It's probably one of those, like, Baroque. But, I don't know. Anyway, we've got another bassoon. Gruff, impulsive notes. That'd be interesting to see how that comes out. Now, I do know the woodland crown, the fur mantle, and the ornate winter dress. That was all from a couple years ago. I had my hobbit actually wear that fur mantle. She was dressed all in black, and the fur mantle was black. And somebody was looking at it and going, "You look like the most evil hobbit I've ever seen." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was my fancy outfit." So obviously that is not. That's from last few years. This here. Let me see if I can find. Yes, here we go. Cape that doesn't have a hood. Alright, so here is our hood of the northern sky, shoulder guards, and vestments. So I'm guessing that, yes, that's the one from last year, which was very interesting. This year we have the ice flower crown. I guess that is to make us look like a Kieran again. Very, very stardusty Kieran. It looks like a Kieran. They really took that from being a Kieran. But anyway, maybe not. Ice flower jacket. Ice flower trousers. We have the trousers. A cloak that covers everything up and has this weird hole in the middle. I have a theory on these cloaks. Latro does not have any characters with tails, okay? But I had to install DVD in the Dungeons and Dragons Online in order to get my Latro reinstalled on a computer, and thankfully that fixed the problem. But I noticed that some of their characters now have tails. Well, this cloak would work well with a tailed individual. Okay, so if you had a tail out, that cloak would work good, separating it. But we in Latro don't have tails, so I'd really like to see what the powers that be think such a cloak would be useful for. But that's our outfit for this year. I'm going to dye it red so we can see what the different, how much is dyeable. Not very much. It's kind of one of those multi ones, so I have to make sure the dye. Whoops! I reset everything. Sorry. Okay. Shoulders? Oh, I didn't have shoulders. Oh, can do the shoulder. Yeah. So those are the shoulders of the northern sky. But anyway. Chest color. Red. Leg. Red. Head. Red. Ooh, good. Now, it would be pretty, probably, in gold. I bet a gold color would go good with it. Back color, red. I bet a gold would go awesome with that headdress. Because I actually have a gold elf. Yeah, that would work. That would work for her. Yeah. Huh. Interesting. If you have a slightly haired elf, that would work very very much. Interesting. Still looks like a Kieran to me. Anyway, look up My Little Pony Kieran. But yes, that's the new outfit for this year. Voila! Let's see if there's anything else that's new. That was from last year. Unfortunately, I took a bit of a vacation last year. So I may not remember all that is new here. The Ice Flower Seed we've seen outside. Herald of the Northern Star. Grant the Frost Breath emote. Hey, you can do Frost Breath. Tome of Owls. Hares. Kite of the Sickle, I think we've seen those. Winter Flower, Tome of the Grim, Shadows. And the Robe of Winter Lights. I always loved those. I actually have that on one of my characters. On all 4 servers that he's on, he wears that for his winter outfit. Along with a cup of cocoa. It's kind of a mess. So we have the dark mossy green dyes for festival tokens, and the Lorien gold dyes for our festival tokens. Beligar blue is for mithril coins, and Moria silver dyes for mithril. Let's see if there's anything else. No, not from this guy. And I think they moved all the old stuff to this guy, like the really old stuff. Yeah, frosty beverages, bags of flour. Let's see. This outfit I've had on many of my earlier tunes. For years I've used that. And it's one of those good ones that looks good even when it's blurry. So I always liked having that one. In higher resolutions, it can look, you know, old and used. But the traveling hat, yeah, we use that one a lot. I've always liked that one. And it's kind of modeled. You can get a solid color hat at the skirmish camps, but this is one of my favorite hats. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't think there is. Yule flag, Yule banner. Note that these are blue. The first year I was here, the first or second year that I came to Frostbluff, all the banners here were blue. All of them. And these are the ones that just line the town in usual manner. Like those 3. They were all blue. That's where these came from. Now they've all been switched to red, and I was like, oh, they switched them to red. Yay! We'll get red ones. No, we don't get red ones. Nobody sold a red one, so I'm still waiting on getting a nice red festival banner like that. I would like one, please. But no, we get these lovely blue ones. Which Szam would love. She would love the blue. But no. No. Okay, so that is the wonderful world of Latro and the Winter Festival. So happy festivaling. I'll wave. 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 Dee-dee. Bye.